Hey guys, Bradley here, and this is my first Warlock guide. I'll be going through Affliction raiding spec, talents, etc. Then I'll be going through the Destruction PvP, and also I'll go through my add-ons and any macros that I've got for you guys to see. So first we're going to go through Affliction raiding spec, which is pretty straightforward to do. It's really a no-brainer to choose the talents for Affliction. So we go 3 out of 3 improved corruption, 2 out of 2 doom and gloom, 2 out of 2 improved life tap, 2 out of 2 soul siphon, 2 out of 2 siphon life, 2 out of 2 jinx, 3 out of 3 eradication, 3 out of 3 shadow embrace, a nice soul swap, SoulBurn seed of corruption is always nice, nightfall, death embrace, everlasting affliction, pandemic, haunt. And then obviously you're going to demonology, get 3 out of 3 dark arts for your nice Felhunter pet. Then in destruction you'll choose 3 out of 3 bane and 3 out of 3 shadow and flame, and learn your talents. And that's job done. Now I'll go through the macros I use in raiding. It's not that many, to be honest. First of all, I have Seed of Corruption, which is cast SoulBurn Seed of Corruption. So, as you can see now, it's just pretty much boom. Get corruption on that. You can also spam the same button while SoulBurn is on cooldown. Right, the next macro is a focus soul swap. So, if we focus the training dummy, and we could say that's boss, and the training dummy over here is ad that's just come in. So you're forced to go on the ad, you dot him up, and then you'll soul swap and macro, and it'll go on to the boss, and you don't even lose your focus on the ad. Boom. And for raiding, those are pretty much the only macros I use, and they don't get used that often. My other main macros for PvP and PvE are the Summon Pet, Healthstone, and the Demonic Circle. So the Pet, which doesn't always work, well the Summon the Pet works, but the SoulLink doesn't always work. So demonstrate now. It worked that time, SoulLink automatically came on, but sometimes it bugs out and doesn't come on. Healthstone, SoulBurn's on cooldown, pretty good, increases maximum health for 20% for 8 seconds, and even if your SoulBurn's on cooldown in PvP, you can still get the Healthstone to work through the macro, so it's all good. And the last one is the teleport, which is always useful in some situations in raiding as well. Now the one thing I forgot to do is mention Glyphs, so I've recorded after and now I'm doing it, because I'm cool like that. So my main Glyphs, or should I say prime Glyphs, is Haunt, Corruption and Bane of Agony. I would usually have Untitled Affliction, but obviously I usually only cast it at the beginning of the fight and refresh it with Fell Flame, so that's pretty much useless to me now. For the major glyphs, pretty simple, life tap, I've gone with the soul swap, and I've also gone with Shadow Bolt. There's not that many other useful ones for raiding. You can obviously have SoulLink, but I've just gone for the Shadow Bolt just to lower the mana cost a bit, less life taps. And obviously your minor ones are crap anyway, so you can choose whatever you want. Now for the rotation. Pretty straightforward as Affliction. Start off with a Shadow Bolt, a Haunt, Unstable Affliction, Bane of Agony and Corruption on, with Curse of Elements of course. As soon as those are all on, I would usually pop Demon Soul and go Shadow Bolt. Refresh Haunt as soon as it comes off cooldown, and I Fell Flame every time Unstable Affliction is about halfway through its cycle. So here we go. So Shadow Bolt, Haunt, Disable, Corruption, Bane, Send the pet in, all dots on, Shadow Bolt, Demon Soul, and voila. Haunt as soon as it's off cooldown, Fell Flame, job done. So that's how you start, and then you just continue throughout the fight. Just make sure you get your haunts on all the time. And also the Fell Flame for Unstable Affliction is very useful, so just make sure that's done as well. And that is pretty much it. And if the ad comes in, just cast Unstable Affliction now. So if the ad comes in, for instance, you can set it focus. You can soul swap. Straightforward stuff. In a raid, I would get about 20 to 22k DPS. But who's counting, hey? Who's counting? Voila! And that is pretty much it for Affliction. If you go on my YouTube channel, I've got quite a few raid videos for you to look at. Quite interesting. The other day we were doing Heroic Magmoire and the server froze or something happened. I'll put that clip after this right now so you can have a look at that. Quite funny if you ask me. Now comes PvP, which I play at the moment, Destruction. I'm just a casual PvPer. I enjoy the arenas every now and then. Usually I do a few every week with my partner, Verzi. You've probably seen his channel by now, with the videos we do as well. He does mirror versions of my videos now. And as you can see, I mean, we're only 1637 rated, but we only play for fun, and we do enjoy it pretty much, other than getting completely gang raped by melee classes. 3v3 is just a mess around at the moment with Turgar. He's never played arena in his life, so we took him in the other day and filmed it. That's also on my channel. You should take a look at that if you're bored. So let's get in PvP gear. Full vicious. Nothing special really. I haven't got any of the high rated stuff because I'm not that good, but I just play to enjoy myself. Now as you can see, for some reason all my bars have gone, for fuck's sake. Anyway, the macros are pretty much exactly the same. I've got the Healthstone macro, I've got the Demonic Circle Teleport macro, and I've got the Pet macro, but this time it's an Imp, because I play with the Imp, for the sole reason of this lovely macro called Dispel, which is target Bradleybear, cast Singe Magic, target last target, and it is a lovely 6-second cooldown. So if you're playing against a mage and you're getting sheeped, or your healer's getting sheeped, you can spam that every 6 seconds to dispel the sheep, and it works a complete charm. Right, we'll go through the destruction talents now. I'll go through the talent spec, which would probably be best for any Warlock in PvP, and then I'll go through my personal spec and explain the reasons why I skipped a very important talent. So you'd go for the basic stuff, pretty simple. Get in, you want that. And that, and that. Oh, and that, and that, and that. Right, most people won't play with the Imp. I play with the Imp, so I'd get those talents. But if you play with the Succubus or the Felhunter, that's fine as well. So you can get your 10% stamina, your Dark Arts, your Demonic Aegis. You can either choose between healing your pet or the mana gain. Personally, I'd go with heal the pet, or maybe one in each, who cares. And that would be pretty much a decent spec for any Warlock. However, my spec, I'm spec'd around 2v2 games I play with my friend, and it's with an Imp. So I'd go improved there, 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 there. I skip improved SoulFire because I have a macro for instant SoulFire, but I never use it because in PvP I like to keep my SoulBurn always free for emergency situations like the Healthstone and the Demonic Circle teleport speed, and also summoning another pet, maybe the Voidwalker for the shield. So I keep that out, and I don't really like casting SoulFire either. Doesn't hit for much, it's pretty much useless to me. But that's my personal spec, and that's how I play. But obviously you can choose what you want to do, it's not a big deal. So I get all the usual ones, as you would. So now you go for Burning Embers, Empowered Imp, Chaos Bolt, and then you get your Stamina, your Dark Arts, and then I get 2 out of 2 Demonic Aegis. I always miss out Bane of Havoc. I think it's pretty much useless in PvP, although it's nice in a battleground, but not for the arenas we play, as we usually CC one target. And that is my spec. Voila! And then a nice macro for the Imp. Glyphs of Destruction PvP. I have Imp, 20% extra damage from the Imp. I have the cooldown on Conflagellate, which is hugely useful, and I need that because I'm cool. And also the Incinerate 5%, so instead of hitting 5k on a warrior, I'd hit 5.2k, which is a nice little increase. And for the major glyphs I have Death Call, always nice. Obviously Shadow Flame for the slow, and Demonic Teleport. And your shit glyphs, who cares? Wahahaha. For some reason my Shadow Ward bugged, so let's try a reload. What a sexy gnome. No, still Shadow Ward bugged. Ah, still green. Nice. What I find with the PvP side of things is, at the moment, without a healer, we're extremely crushable to any melee class, and obviously they're lovely 9-second interrupts, which if you're caught on pretty much can knock you out for a long time. So you should always make sure you've got interrupt cooldowns add-on. I'll go through that later. So what you find, if this was a warrior, well, not that one, it's too scary, let's go on this one. There we go. So if that was a warrior, he'd charge you, you'd be stunned, and then you're fucked, and you'll die. Sorry about that, but that's how it goes nowadays. So now I have warrior, the duel against the warrior. I'll try and keep close to him so he doesn't charge. Ah, he got charged, son of a bitch. Now he's healing, as warriors can heal. Ah, what a cunt. Job done. Now for a quick duel against a rogue. Hate rogues. Silenced, and then probably a stun or a cloak. No, cloak. So you just got to absorb. So he trinketed the stun, which is a bad thing to do. So now he'll get a death roll on him. Try to get a fear. I think I just feared him. No. He's blinded me. But that's a bad thing to do because I've got teleport. Oh. I'll get a Healthstone. And voila. Job done. And that's it pretty much. I mean, you can watch, I've got quite a lot of videos on my channel now of PvP. They may not be 2,200 rated stuff, but I've got a lot of good comments that they enjoy it, which is the main reason why I do it, is for fun. Hey look, sexy imp there. Oh, check him out. Sturdy dude, where'd he go? There he is. He's running through me. What's he doing? Silly, stupid imp. Die. Hey, that looks like Verzi, my partner. Oh. Anyway, where was I? Oops. So, the best thing I recommend is just to watch my arena videos and just see how I react. I mean, I've just brought out a brand new 2v2 arena one where we mainly play a lot of rogue druid teams. I mean, on the video you see we win most of them on the video because we're on the Blade's Edge arena, but on every other map it's a different story, because obviously if I teleport they'll just get me again and I'm a dead man. But that's pretty much it. You can't really do anything about it. I mean, you've got your Shadow Fury to help. If a rogue pops on you, do Shadow Fury, then a Howl of Terror, and then your partner should be able to help out a bit. And that's it pretty much. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or any comments that I've missed out stuff, feel free to just post it in on the video. Before we finish, I'll just go through my add-ons, since I get a lot of people asking about them. First of all is the IceHud, which is the health mana bars and the whatever they're called now, the soul things. Who cares? Pretty good add-on. I mean, there's tons of stuff on it, but obviously there's loads of modules, but I have disabled pretty much everything apart from the health and mana bars. So you got CC stuff, shard counters, target CC and all this crap. I just used it for the basics because it looks good. Then obviously you got the deadly boss mods, which I have anyway. TooltipOnMouse, which is, as you can see, if I mouse over my spells, it goes on the spells, or if I target a player, mouse over, it shows you their names instead of the default under their bottom right of the screen. And then TargetofTargetTooltip, which is obviously to do with the tooltip, so you can see who they're targeting, but it also shows it up here as Blizzard's default. We've also got InterruptBar, which you can't see now, but when somebody interrupts, it'll show the cooldown of when it's going to be ready again. I've got Quartz, which is the cast bar. Looks sexy. Another add-on which I've got is BlizzSctFont, which is the font of my damage. You can see I'm lagging a bit now because my video studio is rendering videos, but as you can see, nice font. It's not available on Curse. You have to Google search BlizzSctFont, and then you'll put that into your add-on folder, and there'll be one file which is a font file. You need to get your own font and replace the original in that folder. You can Google fonts and get a website which previews every font available, and you can just find which one you like and shove it in the folder, and voila. And obviously the cooldown timer and the dot timer is one add-on called ForteXorcist. There'll be a list of all the add-ons in the bottom of the video description. ForteXorcist is probably one of the best I've ever had, just for the cooldown. Helps me a lot because it flashes the whole screen. And to do that, it'll be under the cooldown timers, and it's splash icons, and I have an icon factor of 35, which is pretty much massive, and the rest is pretty much easy to do. So if you just go through the options and stuff, you'll read it through. Pretty easy stuff. So thanks for watching. I hope I haven't missed anything or I haven't done anything wrong for bad comments. And I'm about to go into arena now, so subscribe and watch my videos. Goodbye. And they call it puppy love. Do -do 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 -do. Oh, sorry.